Barbara Chapel, Molly Hicks, and Hassan Harold Messinger with us tonight to lead us in prayers for peace. And I would like to hand it over now to Barbara.
Thank you, Margaret. Good evening, everyone. I wrote, some of you will know, a poem for the first day of the Calendar of Light this year. And I was thinking a little bit about how that came to me and what my creative process was. I thought about Genesis and the first creation, as it is told in the Hebrew Bible. Light coming out of darkness and chaos. And I know that we all experience the chaos of the world, especially now. We experience it in thinking about the Middle East and praying for the people there, in thinking about the people in Ukraine and praying for them, in thinking about the people in the Sudan, and in so many other parts of the world, in thinking about those in cities in our own country, in schools in our own country where there is violence. And we think about personal chaos, right? And personal deaths that we all experience. And I think about the question of how new life can come out of deathly situations. As goodness came out of chaos at the creation, not ignoring the chaos and the darkness, but finding a pathway through it, finding calm in the midst of situations of war and violence, not ignoring them, but being present with them as we can, walking into them and through them with others as we can. And for me, that finding that pathway has a lot to do with the natural world, finding the small graces in the natural world, finding the refuge that it offers me and that I think it offers to all of us, finding the authentic selves that we can be when we are outdoors, when we are looking at the sky and experiencing the woods, the forests, the oceans. And so my poem came from those reflections, that reflection on creation. And I wrote a poem called Illuminations, which for me was an expression of hope coming out of chaos. The world is hard, flinty with the face of granite, against which we hurl our fragile dreams, or ashen, crumbled to powder, like dry dust blowing over desert. The world is roiled with wars, clouded with accumulated sorrows that fall like salt rain as heaven's tears. The world is shot through with violent streaks of blood, a clotted canvas painted with fierce pigments, a garment torn with torment. The world is dark in this present winter, blotted out with an inky stain, sunless, obscured in walls of obsidian, raven black, pitch black, coal black. Will any seamstress be able to bind it again? Any salve soothe? Any touch soften? Any solvent cleanse? Any hope brighten? Any light illumine? Ah, yes. There is gleaming in the weave of nature. The night sky is never fully dark, the scientists say. There is star glow and air glow, aurora painted by solar activity, and zodiacal light, space dust reflecting sunlight back to us. And the tiny shinings, the small gray-brown kinglet's brilliant golden crown, sun patches falling through the window shades in early morning that my cats find unerringly like magnets. One school bus yellow leaf on a tree of autumn brown, moonrise hazy over the sea in winter, making its silver path through the darkling waves, the white tip of a fox's tail in the moonlight as he trots across the gray grass, reflected half moon painted on the canvas of midnight snow. And the bioluminescent ones, glowworms, millipedes, sea snails, click beetles, anglerfish, squid, lanternfish, eels, coral, tiny flagellates, fungi, jellyfish, shrimp, mollusks, and June fireflies blinking their taillights across the evening's runways, all carrying the light within them. Nature lights the way. Each tiny flare a prayer, prayed for the world, piercing the heart, opening the eyes. Believe these with all your soul, for they are as steady as heartbeat, as constant as breathing, as true as light.
Hey, everybody. My name is Harold Messinger. I'm the prayer leader at Beth Am Israel.
And I'm Molly Hicks. I am the clerk of worship and ministry at Old Haverford Friends Meeting.
We want to share a prayer called Unending Love, and it's written by Rabbi Rami Shapiro, and it appears as an alternate version to a prayer that is said every evening as part of the traditional Jewish worship service, part of a prayer called Ahavat Olam, or love for the world. And this translation sort of takes it to both a more personal place and a more universal place. And one of the reasons why this prayer resonated with us and in general, but specifically tonight, is because this prayer, when it's offered in the traditional prayer cycle, is meant to act as a way to comfort in darkness, and that nighttime was always perceived as a time of danger. And so we're all, part of this collective night full of anxiety and worry. This prayer offers, I think, a measure of hope and solace to help us be together in this. So we're going to offer this for you. Unending love. We are loved by an unending love. We are loved by an unending love. We are embraced by arms that find us, even when we are hidden from ourselves. We are touched by fingers that soothe us, even when we are too proud for soothing. We are counseled by voices that guide us, even when we are too embittered to hear. We are loved by an unending love. We are loved by an unending love.
We are supported by hands that uplift us, even in the midst of a fall. We are urged on by eyes that meet us, even when we are too weak for meeting.
We are loved by an unending love. We are loved by an unending love. Embraced, touched, soothed, and counseled. Ours are the arms, the fingers, the voices. Ours are the hands, the eyes, the smiles. We are loved by an unending love. We are loved by an unending love. We are loved by an unending love.
I wanted to share with you all tonight this poem by an Egyptian Muslim poet, Osama Chiba, called Peace, Salam. From dawn to dusk, in inner sanctuary, I humbly pray. Peace be upon warriors of the light, keepers of the word, defenders of the truth, seekers of wisdom, heroes of humanity, lovers of the divine, those who believe in the unity of all existence, the beauty of creation, the power of the one beyond human interpretation, imagination, limitation. May faith shine their path. Peace be upon the world. I dream of Salam.
I really love the line in that poem about warriors of the light. And that seems to connect to the next song that we want to share with you all, the next musical prayer. It's called Lift Me Up. And I really feel like this song is about how we all can lift one another up as warriors of the light and seekers of the truth and people who are searching for wisdom and trying to grow and evolve in our own journeys. And so we offer this one to you as hopefully a way to lift you up and encourage you to do the same for yourselves and others in your worlds. Lift me up, hold me down, keep me close, safe and sound, burning in a hopeless dream. Hold me when you go to sleep. Keep me in the warmth of your love when you depart. Keep me safe, safe and sound. Lift me up, hold me down, keep me close, safe and sound. Drowning in an endless sea. Take some time and stay with me. Keep me in the strength of your
So beautiful. Thank you so much. We're going to leave some moments of space here. If anyone has anything they have already written in the chat and you would like to unmute and read it to share it with us as your prayer, or if you would like to continue to put some words or phrases or thoughts in the chat, let's leave a few minutes now for you to offer anything that is present for you in this space. As some of you are mentioning, amidst the helplessness sometimes, this space is what we can do. I am so grateful that we have this space and alignment. And one of the beautiful things that happens from week to week as we gather and we have contemplative practices from a wide variety of traditions every week. One of the most beautiful parts of it for me is what happens in the chat when we have people leading us with everything from poetry to music to working with clay and dance. What is happening for the people who are present is often communicated in the chat. So I'm grateful for your prayers that are uplifted there. I have another poem that I would like to share with you before we go back to Molly and Harold. And this is by Wendell Berry, The Peace of Wild Things. When despair for the world grows in me, and I wake in the night at the least sound, in fear of what my life and my children's lives may be, I go and lie down where the wood drake rests in his beauty on the water, and the great heron feeds. I come into the peace of wild things who do not tax their lives with forethought of grief. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day-blind stars waiting with their light. For a time, I rest in the grace of the world and am free. And friends, I believe that is what we create in this space. A time that we come and we can rest in the grace of the world, in the grace of this community, in the grace of our connection. And here, feel these moments of being free.
I love that poem, and the idea of freedom, the freedom that we can feel when we rest in the peace and the grace of the world, and when we connect with other people, we can find that freedom as well. This song we're going to share next is an original of mine called We Are Bound, and it's about the connections that we can find when we grieve in community with one another, when we allow ourselves to mourn together and lament. As painful as that is, it is less painful to do it together. There's a cord binding you and me that the rest of the world may not see. Though the end of the cord may be worn from the pain that we both have borne, its strength connects us all, those on earth and those afar. We are bound as one. We are bound as one. Each day we find the strength to rise, brushing tears from weary eyes. When the grief feels too hard to bear, to ourselves we will show loving care. Lift your head, look through your tears, and discover that I am here. We are not alone. We are not alone. We are here to honor our loved ones, knowing grief is never done. We will share our cherished memories. They come to our minds with ease. And as we travel down this road, to our common chord we'll hold. We are bound as one. We are bound as one. We are not alone. We are not alone. We are bound as one. We are bound as one.
Friends, before we close our time tonight, I just want to let you know that we are here every Sunday night to build this community. When you need to be here, we will be here. But there is no obligation to be here anytime. We're here when you need this space. And there are different ways that you can engage with alignment. There's being here to build this community. There's watching these sessions afterwards that you can find on our website or on our YouTube channel or on social media. There are ways that you can engage with this work for 5 minutes a day, offering prayers for peace. And those resources are also on the website. Our entire calendar of light, which started with Barbara's poem that you heard again tonight, is up on the website. And all of those doors, there are 31 practices from a wealth of different traditions, all offering prayers for peace. There's our week of prayers for world peace also up on the website. And then once a month, we have an author who writes books on different spiritual topics. We have a different author every month, and those are on Wednesday evenings for an hour. We would love to have you join us for any of that. But the main intention is that this space is for you to find what understanding you have of how you can help to build peace in this world, how you can feel a connection to the divine within yourself and in community with people who are of other traditions, and in the great mysteries of the world, in the gifts that nature offers us. So my friends, this is here for you, and it wouldn't be anything if it weren't for you being here. So we're grateful for your presence. We're grateful for your prayers that we uplift in the chat here. And to Molly and Harold and Barbara, who have led us tonight in prayer, a special thanks. And I believe Harold and Molly will close us out tonight. Thank you to you all.
Metta, is that right? Okay. Hi. We'll end with a loving kindness prayer that a good friend of mine, a cantor, Shayna DeLoe up in New York, wrote the melody to the first part and shared it with me many years ago. I had never heard the prayer before, and I was just so moved by it. And the way she just said it just carried with me, and I added the Yaina Nai part, which is it's a kind of a wordless melody, but something that just to take the prayer maybe to a different place without words. So we'll offer it to you now. May I be safe. May I be happy. May my body be strong. May my life
Unfold with
ease. May I be safe. May I be happy. May my body be strong. May my life unfold with ease. Yana-ina, 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 yana-ina. your body be strong. May your life unfold with ease. May you be safe. May you be happy. May your body be strong. May your life unfold with ease. Ya na na, ya na na, ya na na, ya na, ya na na, ya na na na. Ya na na, ya na na. May we be safe. May we be happy. May our bodies be strong. May our lives unfold with ease. May we be safe. May we be happy. May our bodies be strong. May our lives unfold with ease. Ya na na, ya na na, ya na na, ya na, ya na na. Ya na na, ya na na, ya na na.
Peace to
Peace
you
to you
all.
all.
Now
Now
go
go
live peace.
live peace to the world.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.